I had to take a break there for a while. Really did. All that propaganda was just getting under my skin. Back here, and this is Love and Liberty in Boulder, Colorado. Yeah, that axe here. It really looks like Boulder, Colorado, doesn't it? It does say Boulder. I don't know what else says Boulder. It's in the mountains. I don't know. I don't know if he's a liberal.
And that's another analogy that I use is that
conservative,
all of these people back to the redcoats, the Confederates, the anti-civil liberty side in the 60s, the Nazis, they all thought they had it won for a few years. For a few years they thought, oh, now we're in control, now we're doing it our way. And the people always stand up, but it's just, how many times do we have to go through this? And like you said, if we hold them accountable, and we did it with the Nazis, and here we are again, but we have to keep holding them accountable, putting them in front of juries of their peers, and prosecuting everything that they've done lawless.
How many of the insurrectionists that were pardoned have received a $50,000 signing bonus? I'll bet somebody's doing some research. You can find it in teachers and nurses, right?
Empathy.
Yeah, empathy and caring.
Well, that's the craziest thing about the people who are spearheading the evil, wrap themselves in the name of a man whose teachings they despise. 99% of the words attributed to Jesus in the Bible, whether you believe the Bible is real or anything, if you just look at the words attributed to him, they hate them. And they call themselves by his name, and if you point it out to them, they just glaze over and detach from reality. And I say, being a member of a cult is a lot like being a drug addict. You're taking a hit of something to escape reality and indulge in self-delusion. And they do it with words and mental, but it is the same. No, I'm not in reality. And when you walk down the street and a crackhead is telling you that they are the second coming of Jesus, and that if you don't do what they tell you, does anybody take them seriously? No. But we spend so much time engaging with them, and at the top level of strategy, that is by design. It is so that we do not unite and organize, and it's just another tactic we have to make people aware of, that at this point, anybody who hasn't been convinced to walk away, we don't need them. We don't need to persuade them. We need to get all of these people acting in unison to remove them and prosecute them.
Yeah, that's true. With a very full dose of restorative justice.
Yes.
I would love to see, for example, I call him the Shrub, George Bush the Younger. I would love to have seen him assigned to cleaning toilets in veterans hospitals of their soldiers that came back to
That would be justice. I mean, it wouldn't be, but it would be a lot better than him painting whatever the fuck paintings he's off doing, just, Yeah. They're all evil. And this is just another iteration of that same group of people.
I think they are attracted to the tribalism, but they feel like they're idealized. This is very important.
Me too. We have to this is building. So we absolutely need to be doing this. This is getting better each time, but we have to start converting it into political action. I think we will. I think there's a lot of good groups.
That's the work that I'm doing with the Center for Democracy. We're putting together a middle path of legislative aspirations and recommendations that could be a package to break through the ice curve that the two parties have. And ultimately, we've got to dissolve the two-party system and have a much more pluralistic quality of representation.
Yes.
Principles, the 6 principles of our civilization, according to last truth, goodness, and beauty. The ideas that we act upon, no, that we judge by, liberty, equality, and justice. This is the ideas that we act upon. In order to his philosophical approach, are the 6 great ideas that have kept Western civilization alive.
Yeah, I think we could unite plenty of people behind those values to undo all of this bullshit.
But the interesting thing, even if we share those values, people's lens that they look through will interpret them differently because we were talking about the etymology of the words, and their conditioning says, oh, well, freedom means I can do whatever I damn well please no matter who it hurts.
But you can't dump your toxic waste in the river. And you can't blow toxic smoke into my house.
I was in Philadelphia with my family when the Schuylkill River came on.
Wow.
Spring of 1970.
Wow.
Incremental progress against we don't have time or the patience.
That's why my thing is, right now, let's unite around removing them from all positions of power, prosecuting them, and we can make our way through what's next. And bring a great place to start would say, hey, all of the people who predicted this on record for the longest, let's see what ideas they have and let's start voting on them. You know, in modern technology, we can make voting a lot more frequent and a lot more participatory than we're doing. And that's a whole bubble of ideas we can tap into once we remove the cancer.
I'm sure you're delighted to see the way
You too, sir. We'll be in touch. Thank you for being out here. What's up, y'all? What's up, chat? Where are you watching from? Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. Solidarity, all power to the people. Boulder, baby. It's Boulder. All right, y'all. The protest has been over for a while. As you can see, there's still a lot of people out there. But to recap, we're out here in solidarity with the protesters. This is not a neutral stream. It is fuck ICE, fuck MAGA, fuck fascism. That's where we're at right now. We don't have time for fence sitters. Y'all, fence sitters are trying to remain friends with Nazis. That's what you have to understand. And all of these people know what they're doing is wrong. They know that they're wrong, okay? So why do they keep doing it? Why do they stay in the cult when they know they're wrong?
Well, this is a liberal.
They've got
so
a boss,
I'm gonna
they've got a
fucking hack his
daddy,
freaking shit out.
they've got somebody in the group chat,
Probably gonna lose you.
a spouse, a religion, making them afraid to be a good person. They know what they're doing is wrong. But somebody in their life has them kneeling to pedophiles, kneeling to people who want to overthrow democracy and who want different. Behind screen names and ski masks, they don't exist in real life. When you see them face to face, they melt. They turn into little puddles of glue. I'll be walking with this flag and see somebody smirk, and I'll say, "Oh, you look like you have something real to say." Put my camera on. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, you're not a Trump supporter. Nope, nope, nope. They won't. The ones who talk to you in the chat, they would never video chat you face to face. They will never show up and debate you face to face. They're cowards. They're protecting pedophiles, and they want to stay friends with you. You got to cut them out of your life. You got to ignore them. Like, y'all, we're having a calculus class, and we got video kids having class over one wanting to join the conversation. No, no. This is our house. This is our country. We outnumber these Nazis. We're so divided. They're more united than we are. They're more united than we are, and that's the only reason that they're in power. We got to unite the left. We got to organize, because that's where they're beating us. We don't need this. Don't fight with this. Don't go back and forth with them. You don't give a fuck what any of them think. They're terrible. They're broken. They're indoctrinated. They're weak. They're letting somebody else in their life turn them out, make them simp for pedophiles. You don't talk to those kind of people. It's like arguing with a crackhead on the street. You argue with a crackhead on the street. No. If you want to get them help, you gotta organize the people and get together and get to the root of the problem. But that's not what we need to do right now. We just need to organize against them. We need to unite. You know, you see that they all hide. They will never show their faces. They will never show their faces because they are ashamed of who they are. They hate themselves, and that's why they hate other people. If they think, if I hate myself, who cares if I hate somebody else? People who love themselves, people who have good lives. Like, my life is almost perfect right now, but I can't enjoy it because I feel guilty. I feel guilty that if I had brown skin, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. I'm afraid that somebody's going to come to my house. But because I look like this, I can just sit back and be happy and be unaffected by all of this. But I took an oath to defend the Constitution. against enemies foreign and domestic, and there has never been an enemy in my lifetime against the Constitution bigger than Donald Trump and MAGA. Never in my lifetime. And real men know that these MAGA men, they fight. They'll never hop on a video chat. They'll never debate you face to face. They'll never meet you in a gym. Or they'll deny that they're MAGA. But like I said, I got, several really good videos to post. Walking by people and got things. What do you say? Say it. Oh, nothing. You're a Trump supporter? Oh, no. I was just wondering what it was like. Oh, because you made a weird smirk. It looked like you wanted, to say something. No. No, sir. People who do evil in the dark, we all know who they are now. That's why you gotta hold fence sitters accountable. The fence sitters, y'all gotta understand this. The people who don't declare a side, they're trying to stay friends with Nazis. That's the only reason that anybody doesn't say that what they're seeing is wrong. Because somebody in their life is a Nazi and they want to stay friends with them. And fuck those people, they're too weak for us. We don't need them. There's enough people who see and know all we need to do is remove MAGA from all positions of power and prosecute them Nuremberg style. In courtrooms with juries. Ain't no political violence. None of that. Put them in a courtroom, give them a jury, let them have their trial. Because they've broken the law in all the way from murder, tip of the iceberg. So we all know it. Don't take them seriously. They are more united than us. We have to figure out a way to do it. The rest division and fracture. And that's the only reason that MAGA is in charge right now. They are united, they are organized.
She doesn't.
They don't show up. And time, I'll say it again, from the redcoats to the Confederates to the Nazis, they all had a few years where they thought they won. They all they had they thought their little system of control was going to win, and they fucked around and found out. So unite with people like me, with people like you. Listen, if you have projects on the left, let me know. Otherwise, link up with me. Message me if you want to know how you can help, what you can do. But trust